In his time, the best of his type in the game, Subhash Gupte was a world-class leg break googly bowler. Of slight build, he was a big spinner of the ball, but his line and length remained immaculate. He gave the ball plenty of air and his googly was most deceptive. After a slow start, his Test career really took off in the West Indies in 1952-53, when he took 50 wickets at an average of 23.64. More impressive was the fact that he took 27 wickets in the Tests on perfect batting wickets, and while bowling to the three Ws, Rai, Stolmer and Pyrodo. He was again the most successful bowler in Pakistan in 1954-55 with 21 wickets, and the following season against New Zealand he was quite unplayable in finishing with 34 wickets, 19.67. The Indian record until Chandrasekhar surpassed it 27 years later. The fleet-footed Australian Neil Harvey dented Gupte's confidence in 1956-57, but he was back to his old magic in capturing 9 for 102 in an innings against West Indies at Kanpur 2 seasons later. He finished the series with 22 wickets and embarked on the tour of England in 1959 with confidence. He had narrowly missed making the trip in 1952. He captured 95 wickets, 26.58, on the tour, but only 17 of them were taken in the 5 tests. By then Gupte had married a West Indian girl and had settled in Trinidad, but he returned to make 5 more appearances in the 60s, 3 against Pakistan in 1960-61 and 2 against England the following season. In his penultimate test, he showed that he had lost none of his old subtlety when with a spell of 4 for 6 of 18 balls at Kanpur he had England following on for the first time against India. During a first-class career that stretched from 1947 to 1964, Gupte took 530 wickets, 23.71. This included taking off all 10 for Bombay against Pakistan Services and Bahawalpur CC in 1954. In 1982 a benefit match for him was held in Sharjah. Subhash Gupte debuted in Test cricket against England at Eden Gardens on 30 December 1951. His last Test match was also against England at Delhi on 13 December 1961. Subhash Gupte played 36 Test matches and took 149 wickets with a good bowling average of 29.55. His best bowling of 9 for 102 against West Indies at Kanpur in 1958 doesn't help much as India lost that test by 203 runs. Unfortunately, that bowling spell was world record best figures in an innings when on the losing side at that time. As a fielder he took 14 catches in Test cricket. Subhash Gupte had a blockbuster first-class record. He played 115 first-class matches and took 530 wickets with a super strong bowling average of 23.71. His best bowling in first-class cricket is 10 for 78. He also scored 761 runs in first-class cricket.